Okay guys, how's it going? Hope it's all well. And today I've got something for you, obviously, seeing as we're in a video. And it's something more for beginners, but you know, feel free to watch the video, I hope you do. And it's all about card fundamentals, okay? So there are going to be 5 things that I'm going to be going through, and that's the pinky break, the double lift, card forces, card controls, and colour changes. Sorry, and these things are used a lot in card magic. Yeah, let's get right into it. So we're going to start with the pinky break. Okay. Now, first of all, what it's used for is basically to hold the position of a selected card. So, for example, say a card was selected, say it was this one, the Ace of Clubs. I would hold a pinky break at this point so I knew where the Ace of Clubs was, okay? You'll see now what a pinky break looks like, and that can help. And yeah, you know, how to do it is there's no real tutorial for it. But essentially all you're doing is sticking your pinky in the break, hence the name pinky break, right? Yeah, I mean, you know, you can pick a card, get a break, then use control, which is what I'm going to get onto later on in this video. That's pretty much it really. So if you're just getting into card magic and you don't know what that is, hopefully you do now, and it's just to hold the position of a selected card without, you know, all this when you really do first start out, where you go, yeah, remember a card, that one there, alright, and then you go through and you've used a key card to locate that card. I hope that was the card, because otherwise that's terrible. But yeah, you know, this is yeah, it's good. You will use it all the time in card magic. So yeah, let's move on to the next one. Okay, so the next one is the double lift, and essentially all it is literally taking the top 2 cards and turning them over as one. You know, that's it, really. There's no real thing to it. All I can really say about this is you need to practice it. Because if your double lift isn't good, then it's not going to look good at all, obviously. Okay, again, there are a lot of double lifts that you can do. And when you are just starting out, you're probably just going to be pulling up the top 2 back cards and turning it over something like this. Okay. Now, once you get a little bit more into it, you should be a lot more flowing, be a lot more free with the cards, right? Something like that, hopefully. But the double lift can be used for a lot of things, right? One of them being this, a control, where you can take the card, so you're putting it in the middle, and obviously it's still on the top, something like that. You can also use it for a like transposition type effect. So you take, oh yeah, we got the 7 of Hearts here, right? We're just going to set that down there, and boom, there's the 7 of Hearts, there's the 5 of Clubs, right? Something like that. That's always a good one to do. You know, there are so many things, so many applications for this this sleight. You see it used all the time by magicians, and yeah. I'm sure you're going to come up with some stuff that you can do with it. Yeah, go out and learn some different ones and decide the one that's best for you. So yeah, let's move on to the next one. Okay, so the next one is card forces. Okay, and what they're to do is basically having someone select a card, a spectator select a card, and you knowing what it is before they've even selected it. Some of them are better than others. So if, for example, the Riffle Force, you can have someone call stop, and I know that that card's the 9 of diamonds before they selected it. Okay, that is the 9 of diamonds. Thank God for that. yeah. There are a lot of different forces. I tend to use the Riffle Force and the Classic Force. Classic Force is something like this. You have someone pick a card. It's literally spreading through. And yeah, it was the Nine of Hearts. Yeah, you know, again, go out and learn a few. But in my mind, the Riffle Force and the Classic Force are the best ones to use. Yeah, have a look. See what one works for you, and yeah, let's move on to the next one. Okay, so the next one is card controls. You're not likely to see a card trick that doesn't have a control in it, unless it's one of those math ones, obviously. But card controls are something that are used all the time. Obviously, you're going to have your favourites, and what they are is basically to have a card come to where you want it in the deck. So say you want the card on the top or you want it on the bottom, you can do that. I find some are better than others, again, so go out and learn a few. But the ones that I really like, actually, one of them is mine. It's called the air control. You can see it now. I actually find that the Classic Pass is a really good one to do. Classic Pass is good with misdirection. Not so good without it, unless you are really good at it, but you know. And then the simple table cut, okay, that is a brilliant one to do. You know, you can have someone pick a card, say it was that one there, and then all you do is literally that, 2, 3, and the card's on the top, right? Something like that is actually pretty good, because obviously laymen don't have a clue what you're doing. They think you're just mixing up the cards. A good old riffle shuffle at the end is also pretty good to do. But yeah, again, go out and learn a load of controls. It's good to have a variety, because actually doing the same one over and over again gets a bit suspicious, and then they know, oh yeah, you're doing something with the cards, something like that. So try and have a few. The Classic Pass, you know, if you're going to do that all the time, then it's fine, because it's literally like putting the card in the deck and just having it jump to the top. So but yeah, I'd recommend, if you're going to do the Classic Pass, practice a lot. I mean, I'm not brilliant at it, but I will use it with a little bit of misdirection, because otherwise it's just too obvious. So yeah, let's move on to the next one, and the last one. Now, colour changes, okay? These are some of the most, they just look so good. They're the most visual, like card sleight, you could call it, that you will ever see. Right, you know, it's just incredible. Some of the reactions you get from something so simple like the Erdnase colour change, which again you're gonna see now. It's also really good. Say you're at a table, okay? You're going up to a table, and sometimes it's difficult to get their attention, right? Using a colour change is brilliant, because it is so visual. It just gets the audience engaged, right? You know, it's absolutely awesome to do, and I recommend, again, you go out and learn a few. But you know, I only really use one in my repertoire, and that's the Erdnase colour change, which you saw before, because that's not good, because it's so easy to do and it's just awesomely visual, right? Again, you'll see some that are better than others, you know, as it is with everything really. But yeah, I mean, that's the last one of card fundamentals. No, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something from it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.